Have you ever been in a foreign country during a hurricane? How did it make you feel? Did you feel trapped? Did you feel helpless? Was it scary? Were you prepared? Did you do your research? How do you answer those questions? Well, today I am going to go through some things that you need to do before, during, and after a hurricane, where you travel to a foreign country and you don't know what to do. I did a video before about digital blackouts in a different internationally, so you can go ahead and go watch that as well. That will give you some insight and some ideas and advice. Okay, so on October 28th, 2025, a hurricane hit Jamaica. This is where I am now. I'm recording this video. I'm in Jamaica. The storm took forever to get here. I think it took about a week to get here because it was traveling at 2 miles per hour. Can you imagine? And then as soon as it started getting closer, it started picking up speed, and it hit Jamaica last Tuesday at 185 miles per hour. I was in my room laying down, couldn't sleep because that kind of wind you can't sleep in. It was that drastic. And even today there is no electricity. Water comes and goes. People don't have food to eat. People have lost their homes, are sleeping under trees. I'm not kidding you. The people that were in the resorts, the hotels, like tourists, they too had a hard time because the tourist industry made preparations for things like these, such as having their own, generators and all of that stuff. But remember now that the people that work at the hotel, the staff members, they also have life outside of the resort. So they have to go make sure that their family is okay. And some of them stayed and worked through the whole hurricane. And yet there were some foreigners that kept complaining about because they're not used to, operating with limited resources. When you go on vacation, that's not what you go on vacation for. So I say all of that to say this: before you book a flight, make sure that you do your research. Make sure you know enough about the country, when there's hurricane season, or if there's not. I mean, the months because in Jamaica, hurricane season usually starts late August or early September, I should say, after Labor Day, to maybe, I would say, the middle of December. Yeah. So do your and every country is different. Every country has different disasters. It's natural. Jamaica has nothing to do with it. It's something that happens mostly every year. But this one was the worst one. I'm 64 years old, almost 65. And I've never seen a hurricane so scary in all my life. I suffered damages, but not as bad as some people. I still have my home. I have a lot of leakage, but I'm alive, and that's what's the most important. But back to what you need to do. So you're going to do your research. Try not to fly in hurricane season, please. Don't. If you're brave enough, then make sure you do your research and be prepared. Go with a small flashlight. Go with batteries, but of course you're going to keep the batteries in the case. You're not going to have them scattered around, for friction to cause any fire. Yeah, I know you know that. Make sure you carry your power bank, a solid power bank, charging station, like a small, what do you call that again? I can't, where you can plug in different things. What do you call it again? I don't remember. Anyways, just be prepared. Act like you have never had electricity before, and think of the things that you need to bring with you just to suffice. Maybe even a solar flashlight would be important. Anything solar, make sure you bring that. Bring 2 phones instead of 1. Make sure you do that. Protect your documents in a Ziploc bag. Your passport, your ID, protect them before you even leave home. Make sure that those are protected, because if anything happens and you have to grab and go, then you have everything in one place. Let's see what else you do before you go. Before you go, make sure you have all your contacts in one place, so that if anything happens, someone can go in, like maybe a small notebook. Someone can go in and call your next of kin or relatives. Make sure you have that. And while you're there, while you're in wherever you're going, your destination, make sure that you're alert. You are alert. Listen to the radio if you have, or the television, because most resorts have a television that turn the channel to the news, the local news, so you can know what's happening. You have to. I know you're on vacation and you want to tune out all of that stuff, but no. Make sure you listen to the local news. You don't have to do it all the time, but make sure you're ahead of everyone else. You know what's going on in the country. That is important, so that if you have to evacuate, you're ready, you're prepared. All right? Make friends with the locals who work in the resort and ask questions. Yeah, like if a hurricane is coming, ask questions about, just different types of questions about what to expect, what to do, and yeah, be friendly. And they will let you know, trust me, especially in Jamaica. They will let you know. Other than that, enjoy your stay at the resort, and also make sure that you approach the management. Go to the front desk and make sure that they have everything in place, such as a generator. Find out, don't assume. Find out if they have a generator that can last a certain time. Find out, if you can leave the island or wherever you are. If you can leave before the hurricane makes landfall, I should say. Find out about the airports, the different flights that are leaving, because if you have to leave, you leave it. Even if your vacation you have to cut it short and get out of there. If it catches you there, that means you weren't prepared. That means you didn't do your research. And so that's why I said it's important to do your research. Once the hurricane passed, make sure you're on top of things. When can you leave? Yeah, you got to get out of there, as I said. But make sure that you ask questions. Do not assume. I've never been in a hotel, in a resort, when a storm hits, but I'm assuming that because they have their big generators, the television will be working, and you can listen to that to see what's going on, so that you know when to make your move and make it fast. Yes, but that's what's happening here in Jamaica. We are still recovering. We're not even halfway there. Some parishes were hit harder than some. There were lives lost. I think maybe over 100 people died. Yeah, it was that bad. Yeah. So I'm glad I'm here, so that I haven't been able to upload videos every day as I used to, because there's no electricity and the internet service is very poor here. So I'm having to record on my phone, and I have to drive from my home somewhere where I can get service. So bear with me as we try to recover. I will soon start I have videos on my laptop that are ready to upload, but I can't upload them unless I have the internet. So I think they said between November 15th to the 18th. Today is November the 5th. We will get electricity back, and so I will be back on track. But stay safe. If you were in Jamaica, this is not something that happens all the time. This was the worst hurricane ever, and we were forewarned. Hurricane Melussa took a while to come, so we had enough time. You had enough time if you were here to leave the island. And sorry that you had to go through all that experience. But sometimes, well, experience should teach wisdom, so that next time you are prepared. Thanks for watching. This is Cheryl from True Travel Treasures. Be safe in your travels. Thanks for listening.